Rocks, honey. That's who's making this shit. That is for sure if it's got semen in it.
Dude, we had this pedophile dude in our town, right? Big Richard.
You don't say.
He used to bait us all with autographed Shaquille O'Neal stuff to come and spend
How
time.
did he get that? How did he get that? Were they fake?
I don't know if they were fake. We were, we'd never seen anything signed by Shaq. We were so excited.
Obviously, they were fake.
Well, it could have been a conspiracy, like he was working directly with the Orlando Magic at the time.
Shut up.
I mean, you never know.
Big Richard dude, and I remember.
What are you talking about? You said he baited you. What did you do with this bait?
He would like show, we used to go by his house and get stoned. He was a substitute teacher, right? And he was also 78 years old.
Was there any real teachers?
Way too old.
Is there any real, like, were they all just like part-time teachers? Part-time should be in jail? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
I'm going to do my Andrew Souls impersonation. No, man, I'll tell you, bro. There's had a lot of perv, dude. It's the bottom of where the Mississippi ends, man. It's where it's very silty alluvial soil down there, man. Teacher, so Big Richard, bro, he invited us over, right? So I go over there and smoke. He invited me and my girlfriend over. We met him at church, right? So I was like, oh, this is Big Richard who teaches us science sometimes, right? Yeah. And my girlfriend's like, what? And she couldn't turn her neck that good, actually, I remember. But she had, I think, early, what's it called when you get like stiffness in your back?
Like arthritis.
Yeah.
Early onset arthritis.
Childhood arthritis
EOA.
or something. Yeah. Wow. So she would always be like that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you made it like Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. So me and her though went over to Big Richard's, bro. So next time he said, well, why don't you just come next time and watch a football? I said, okay, Big Richard, I'll come over. So I go over there. He breaks out some weed, right? I'm like, I smoke weed. Sure. I'm a child. I smoke it. So next thing you know, we're puffing out, getting gassed out with Big Richard, baby. And he told me, bring your buddies over, bring your buddies. So now me and all my buddies are over there. And then he took us to a Marilyn Manson concert, bro. Like somehow he knew somebody or whatever. He gets us, we're 16 years old. We're at Marilyn Manson. Like, we're fucking living our dream.
Yeah.
So one time we're over there eating steaks at his house, and my buddy Scotty is in the other room, and I went in the kitchen to get something. And Scotty yelled at me. He goes, hey, man, can you get me some sour cream? Because that had a baked potato come with a side item.
Sure.
He goes, hey, can you get me some sour cream? And I said, no, but you can have some of this sweet cream. I was joking.
Yeah.
Semen.
Thanks for clarifying that, by the way.
Yeah. So Big Richard's in the other room, bro, and I hear him go, can I have some? And that's when all of our brains were just like, whoa.
Oh, no.
Bro, you could feel all fucking four of us that were
all
over there.
started to connect. Oh, my God.
And we're like, what are we in?
Oh, my God.
High. So then it
You were
became
on a
like,
date, by the way. If you went to that and then afterwards at steak,
That's
you were on a date.
we didn't think of it, man. That's how
Oh, my
pedophiles
God.
get you, man, because you don't think it's a thing. You don't think it's a date. You think it's just eating steak with a man.
When did he bring the Shaq cards out?
So then after that, it started getting like, I'll take one of y'all to Vegas if you want to go. Just big offers, And I mean, we're just a small town, so it's like, dude, you want to go to Vegas? We'd never even heard, we'd seen maybe a drawing of Vegas or somebody scream it or somebody, yelling it while they're beating their wife or whatever, But we'd never been to Las Vegas. So everybody, buddy of mine took a trip with him out there.
Somebody told me Black Guys Come has music in it. Have you heard that?
What?
Yeah, jazz.
Somebody
It's
told
like jazz blues kind of a thing, yeah. It's like Thelonious Monk.
Yeah,
that's what it
dude.
is, yeah.
It's got a little Leon Bridges in the
And
back.
it's thicker, too, 'cause I've tasted it. It's thicker.
What?
yeah, it's a thick, good stuff. Dude. Well, it was a fat black guy, so maybe that's fat black guys have thicker cum.
Oh, I'm sure they do, dude. Even just by looking at them, they're not.
Yeah. It's got diabetes in it for sure.
Well, they're not. They're definitely throwing a creme,
Yeah.
a creme brulee,
Yeah.
I got a good upper medium dick, man.
Yeah.
I got
Upper medium is
I
solid.
got that candy corn. My shit built like a candy corn. Pull up a candy corn, Zach.
Are we putting
Good, bro. I'm gonna get you up on game,
so
baby.
it start big, go down small.
No.
It's the opposite.
That's exactly how it's shaped, just like that candy corn. Come on, get me a candy corn.
God.
Yeah, click that one.
Just damn.
Okay.
Like that, baby.
Yeah. All right. So
Like my shit's shaped like the piece that lands back on Earth after the shuttle goes up. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Wow.
does that work out good though? Like because some girls
No, bro.
some girls enjoy different cocks, man. That's a whole thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least the good thing about one
So
bet.
that's a chode. That's a chode.
No, my shit, but mine is there's a second story to it. My
Yeah.
shit ain't no.
Okay, I got a chode.
Dude, I heard you and that guy. They were talking about y'all were talking about horse sex and the when I pulled up in the lobby. I was like, oh, okay, this is my kind of place today. Dude, I saw in New Orleans one time they had a lot of the cops in the French Quarter on horseback.
Yeah.
And two of the horses started fucking with the with the cops on them, bro.
Were the cops getting mad?
One of them was.
Was the other one excited?
The one in the back, I think, was kind of fucking vibing with it a little because at least he was in the winning position,
Right. You don't want to be the guy where the horse gets done fucking that horse and then he starts fucking you.
Oh.
And we ate a bunch of shrooms out there and kind of commandeered this water table. There was a water table that had kind of been left unattended.
What is a water table?
Just a table with a bunch of cups of
table
water.
with waters on it. Okay.
So we got over there and people were running, they're going. And we started telling people that the water was for Asian people only, right?
What?
Bro, we are crying, laughing because people are running. They can't stop. They're trying to make a time. So for some people, we'll be like, bro, it's Asians only. And it was like, why? And then Asian people were all excited, and we kept dousing them up. Dude, we were fucking. I would take pictures with people, and I'd have my fucking nuts hanging out the whole time. Yeah, bro, we were
You
out.
took
of it.
pictures of people you're nuts on? How old were you at the time?
I don't know, man. Probably 28. And people were like, hey, let's get a picture together. So we get it, and I just slip that bag out there, maybe that fucking gum holster. You know what I'm saying?
We had this one guy. He used to give us maybe $4 or something, and he'd to look in his ass, bro. And he'd walk about like 20 feet off and hold his ass open. As long as we looked, we got the money. So just shit like that, just bored people.
Partner? Did he
you
have
know?
who made sure you looked? How could he?
Who
make
made sure you got paid? That's
knew.
what I want to know.
He gave
That
money
part.
first.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because that would be a shitty deal.
At a certain point, you were kind of grandfathered in. If he knew you were going to look, he kind of got the money up front.
Your grandfather did.
We had this brother at our school, bro, when we were in, I don't know what it was, 5th grade. This dude, Mr. Larry, right? Ended up being a janitor. He would come and pee over you into the fucking urinal and hit that bitch every time, bro.
How?
Huh?
Was he hung or just like good aim?
He was hung and he just had that hang time on him. He had that fucking, he just hit them 3-pointers, dog.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for that guy.
Because you didn't know you'd be peeing, and then all of a sudden you'd see that. It almost seemed like the Lord came and was help. He was like, "This is how it's done," And he fucking splat. He'd be right on your back. He'd go right up your back and come right down. He was like the damn. Who was that guy who scaled that mountain or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? Solo.
100%.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you this. So somebody got a CB radio by us, So this one lady that used to do substitute teaching, right? Her son his mouth was always real slippery. He had like a kind of a salivary deal.
Disorder.
I wouldn't say disorder. Okay. But he had like
It's a deal.
he was missing a gasket on one of the edges. I would say that.
Just leaking.
Yeah, he definitely, yeah. Like you wouldn't fucking, if he leaned his head to one side, dude, you're gonna have to dry him up, So this fella one time named Michael was his name. And he, so anyway, his mom would hook up with his boy Clint, like Clip, but with an N in it. Was how he said his name. When people would be like Clint, like Clip, but with an N in it. You're like, that's a way to do it. Anyway, so his mom would make us stay out in his car when she would come over and they would hook up in the house. So he had a CB radio, right? So he was 16. He's in there hooking up with the teacher. We'd be on the CB on the ham radio, just kirk, 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 pigeon to fucking hospital or whatever, and so some dude comes off the interstate, right, one day in a semi truck into our neighborhood. This guy ended up being a pedophile. We didn't know. Me and fucking lip Michael, we're in his truck. He fucking making us eat Tootsie Rolls inside of his truck, right? The guy who's inside with Michael's mom comes out, sees what's going on, and beats the shit out of the dude, man.
Oh my god! Wait, the dude was feeding you candy?
Tootsie Rolls.
Doing how much Tootsie Rolls we could fit in our mouths, and we didn't know.
Was it like a test?
You ate the candy.
I didn't. I mean, I had probably 4 in my mouth. I had a small mouth.
Oh no! How many was in his mouth?
When I'm a small mouth, I have always had a small throat, so I'm afraid to have a lot in my mouth at once.
Dude, I remember when I was young, the first fella I even ever masturbated to was a buddy who had big tits like that.
You smelled the cologne I had on when I came in there?
I don't know. You guys smelled good.
Yeah. I feel like you're so full of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. You guys smelled good, man.
For real?
Yeah.
What do we
dude.
smell like when we walk in?
Honestly, I usually think it's like a lot of deodorant.
Wow.
Bro,
yeah, no, black people do wear a lot of deodorant.
Love
though.
deodorant,
yeah,
bro. You'll see somebody start at the wrist.
Yeah, we hammer
You'll see a
deodorant.
motherfucker start at the wrist, bro, and put that shit on.
Oh my god.
Somebody put that shit on so slow, like damn.